So they have this saying in decluttering that we need to rid ourselves of clothing of our fantasy self, meaning that person that we think we might be again, that size we were before that we no longer are. Well, today we're going to discuss how we need to go about organizing, such as decluttering, organizing, and donating, our DOD, for our master bedroom closet. Yes, the dreaded closet. But one of the most significant when you're feeling really overwhelmed and a lot of chaos, and you seem to be wearing the same clothes over and over again when you know you've got those beautiful ones that you bought. Maybe they still have a tag on them. You don't even know if you can still wear them. What if that color isn't really suiting you? We're going to answer all those questions today with a few tips in mind. Hey everyone, this is Elizabeth on the Dandy DIYer, and today we are talking about decluttering, organizing, and donating on the most dreadfulest place of all, our master bedroom closet. The closet is one of the most significant things that signifies who we are, who we were, and even who we are becoming. And it is the one place where everyone dreads going because there is such chaos in it majority of the time. Now, you may only have a 4-foot closet. You may have a big walk-in closet. You may have one that you can stand outside of, slide open the door, and voila, there it is. Maybe you have one of those that even have the folding door. I used to have one of those. It was still considered a large closet. It was much larger than any other bedroom because you had these folding doors when you pulled them open. Now, let's go and approach this in another way. My first tip is what has worked for me. So, as you know, this is all in my opinion. It's just what I'm doing, and hopefully these suggestions will benefit you or perhaps a friend, and you can share the video with them. So the first tip, take your sections. All right, so I'm going to turn around and show you this closet. And we are going to do this in sections. So here we have a rack. And this rack has things up above, on top of it. And it is one of those that is fairly long. Well, in something like this, you have your section up top, and then your clothes are hanging down here a little bit lower. But we also have these racks that go underneath all the way to the floor. Now, this is a very busy area, and I will tell you the first thing that you want to do is take these clothes out. Take every one of them out and place them on your bed. That's the best way to go about it. Just get you a section at a time. Get you 4, 5, 8 hangers and take them out and come back and get the other ones. Get every one of those off of that rack. We want that rack completely taking all the hangers off. Here's the first step. Do it on a day when you are feeling energetic and you feel good. You've had a good night's sleep, or maybe it's an evening when you have some spare time and the kids are playing and you can have that moment alone. Maybe the husband can occupy them or your significant other, and you have time to fool with this. This is one of the long game. Now, I'd like to tell you there is a shortcut and a quicker way. And that's what I'm here to do, is to coach you and give you some helpful hints that help me. The things that helped me was, number one, I took everything off that rack. But before I did, go in there and do something with your hair. Maybe a little bit. Maybe it's after you come home from work and you still have your makeup on and you're getting ready to remove your work clothes and get into some dress down clothes or even your PJs. These are optimum times, maybe first thing in the morning after you've had your coffee and you've got your energy and you've collected yourself, and now you have your sea legs on, so to speak, and you are getting ready to change out of your pajamas into a set of clothes. This is another good time, but maybe go in there and kind of make sure you brush your hair, and maybe kind of look like you are getting ready to get dressed to go somewhere. The reason why I tell you to do this is, number one, you need to be able to put on your clothes as though you really are going somewhere, a destination. Now, if you're a person who does not fix your hair up fancy and makeup, none of that is necessary. What I'm saying is, do it as though you're going to run out for a bit. Maybe you're going to your sister's or to a friend's, and you want to look halfway decent. You don't want to look, oh my goodness, like you literally just got out of the bed. And the reason being is the way that you appear in that set of clothes when you try them on and you're testing them out. You're making sure this still fits right, looks right, it's your style, that sort of thing. And if you kind of do your hair a little bit or brush it or fix it to where you would generally wear it, this will help you a lot. And if you happen to, wear a little bit of lip color, maybe, pinch your cheeks and get some color flowing to your skin, to your face, this will totally change the whole schematic and make your choices a lot easier, and it will move quicker, swifter, faster, and it's easy to achieve. So that's what I want you to bear in mind, is how would I be dressed in this? How would I make myself appear when I go out? Make yourself look, what's the word I'm looking for? Presentable. That's the word I'm looking for. Make yourself look presentable. And what you're going to be wearing and where you would wear it to is what you're going to be thinking in your mind. This will help whenever you actually go through the clothes. You're going to check for these three things. Number one, does it fit? That's number one. Number two, do I like the way I look in this? And number three, does it itch my skin? Is it tight? Is it uncomfortable? Do I feel like it's wearing me, or am I wearing it? Is it too snug? Is it what I would feel comfortable in at this particular event for this particular wear? As I said before, the presentation. And if you answer no to any of those questions, that's a definite gotta go. Put it in the to-go pile. Don't worry about donate and give away. Just put it in the pile that it's not returning back into your closet. Just go ahead, de-unhanger it and set it aside. It's not returning back to the closet. Make a pile of its own. The other thing I also want you to ask yourself, the question to bear in mind, is this my style anymore? I mean, do I really sport this kind of thing? For example, if you used to wear fedoras as your head dressing, do you wear fedoras now, or do you wear a baseball cap? Do you wear a bandana or a scarf? Any of those things, I want you to think about, is that my style? Is that what I wear anymore? Is that how I present myself? If the answer is no, that's in a giveaway pile. Let it go. It's no longer your style. And the third question I want you to ask yourself, this is extremely, extremely important. Please be honest with yourself. Is this your fantasy self, or is it really who you are and how you present yourself to other people? Now, I'm not talking about trying to impress anybody or running with the Jones or fast fashion. I am talking about, is this truly a fantasy of yours that you believe you can get into that outfit someday, or can you get into that outfit? You need to live in the present time. You don't worry about that 10, 20 pounds you put on, because it may be a while before you get around to trying to lose that weight. Have you gotten injured, become disabled? Are you working from home and no longer working out? Do you go to a gym and work out, or do you work out in your home? Do you have kids, or have the kids grown? Do you go running, or you don't go running? I want you to ask these things of yourself. Is this your fantasy self? Is this you 20 pounds lighter, or is this you now? The reason why you have to ask that question is it is a lot of times the majority of the holdback on why we don't give up certain clothing. And the fourth question, the guilt question. I paid X amount of dollars for this and I still haven't worn it. I haven't gotten anywhere out of it. And I really thought that, if I just lost a few pounds, I could get into it. We'll cover that later. But for the time being, I want you to also put it in a pile of its own. This is something that you bought. You're not able to wear it right now, and it is for reconsideration later on. Put it in its own pile. So at this point, you should have 3 piles. One that you're working from, one that is definitely not returning back to the closet. No way, no how, don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. And number 3, that outfit that you bought that you felt surely you would wear it and get it to use and do something with it, and we need to reconsider it. We want to put it on the back burner. Those are your 3 stacks. Now, get to work and let's get to it. Okay, so we've brought everything back and we've put it in the closet. That's all I want you to do is bring it back, everything that you're keeping, and put it in the closet. Go ahead, hang it up really nice and straight and get everything situated back on the rack. So this is what we do now. We have to go back to the pile that is definitely not returning to the closet. And you have to go through that pile and decide, are you donating it, or is there someone you know that could benefit from it and you're giving it away? And then, once you finish that stack and you go ahead and situate it, if you're going to donate it, put it in the box to donate right away. If you are giving it to someone, make sure you contact them immediately or make arrangements to get it to them right away. Don't sit on it. Get it out of your way. Get the clutter gone immediately. Promise yourself in the next 24 to 48 hours, it's out of here. Now, the outfits that you paid money for that you felt certain, I'm going to lose this weight, or this event's coming up and I'm going to wear this. Make yourself a promise. If this is a dress or an outfit that you wore, that you have bought it, and you can still wear it, or you feel like you could still be comfortable in it, or you feel like this is something I definitely want to keep. I put money in it. I'm going to make myself wear it to see if I can be comfortable with it. That's what you do with that choice pile that you have made. Now, the things I want you to consider, is it for Christmas? The holidays, Thanksgiving, those are coming up here soon. If that is the case, make sure you prioritize it. When you hang it back into the closet, you want to make sure that you make a mental note to yourself that you're going to wear that outfit. Is it a summer dress that you bought? We're in summer right now. No better time than to put it on and wear it around the house if you have to. Get some wear out of it. Put it on. Make sure it feels good. It's not too tight. It doesn't itch you. It's not pinching you. It's not squeezing you or grabbing you or riding up, or it's too short. It's too long. Make sure it's comfortable and it fits in all the right places, to the point that it gives your heart joy when you wear it and you think to yourself, wow, I could have been wearing this all summer long. I'm glad I put it on today, because you got about 4 or 5 good weeks left that you can get some wear out of it. So that's how you need to think about that one. If it's for the holiday, you're going to make that mental note. That's what you're going to wear this Thanksgiving, this Christmas, this New Year's. So you want to put that outfit there and make sure that you are doing that. So these are how you can eliminate. Now, the next step that you can take, go ahead and do the rest of the sections. If that's all you can get done today, then move on to the next section at a later date. In that particular section, let me give you an example. As you can see, I've hung those clothes back up there. So here's something you can do. All my short sleeves are here. All of these in the front, I know, are short sleeve shirts. Every one of them. When I get to this point, my long sleeves come into play. All of these are long sleeves. Every one of those are long sleeves. When I get here, I know these are my hoodies per se, and they are long sleeve, and they have a hoodie on them. And then I have my section here, just a few, that are flannel shirts. These are button shirts. These are button-up shirts, and I know that every one of those are button-up. So that's a shirt that you would commonly tuck in, or I could wear it over a t-shirt, and almost like a sweater or a jacket. Those are my flannels. Then I have my skirts, and I also wear these layered under dresses. And then I have a summer dress hanging here, along with another summer dress and a short skirt. So I have done some kind of organizing there. I've put my short sleeves to long sleeves to sweater jackets to hoodies to, with long sleeve shirts and button down flannels to skirts and dresses. And this is just a way that you can do some organizing so that you can quickly reference when you walk into your closet. You already know what is what. That is short sleeves, that is long sleeves, that is this, that is that. And it makes it really quick and efficient when you get ready to put on, pick out your clothing and get dressed. You can go right to that supply. You know exactly what it is. Now, you can take this one step further, but I recommend you wait until you get all of your sections done first. Get all your sections done and do your, no sleeve, cuff sleeve, short sleeve, long sleeve with a hood, button down long sleeves, skirts, dresses, XYZ, da. Do all that to all your sections, okay, as you go through your closet. So let me give you another little glimpse here. That's one rack. I have one up here. I have one down here. I still have pants, jackets, and dress clothes, blazers, and then husband's side. So that is not counting the shelving, nor the shelves here for t-shirts, sweaters, and this shelf. The reason why I tell you that is if you do those sections, once you get all the sections done and time has allowed you to do each one of those sections, remember, each time you're going to kind of make yourself presentable, take everything off that rack or shelf, bring it out, try it on, look at yourself in the mirror, and you're going to create your piles. Number 1, definitely keeping. Number 2, not going back in that closet. And number 3, my fantasy me, okay? That's that one where I'm planning on wearing it. I bought it. I want to get my money's worth out of it. Or number 4, I'm not going to be that size again anytime soon in the near future. Let me give this to someone who can benefit from it. So you literally have 4 categories that you're working on whenever you do a closet. That's why it takes a little bit longer. Make yourself presentable. Try on your clothes. And the questions to ask yourself. This is just a rewind and a rebrief of what we've already been over. Does it look good on me? Is it still my style? Do I even like wearing this anymore? Will I put it to use? Is it benefiting me? Is it comfortable? Does it itch me? Is it pinching me? Is it squeezing me? Is it tight? Does it ride up? Does it ride down? Is it too long? Is it too short? Ask yourself all those questions and make sure it's now the you that you are today. And if it's the fantasy you in the future, let it go. Clothes are in plenty supply, and I am sure that by the time your fantasy self appears again, the style will have changed and you will want something different. Now, the only thing that I would tell you to reconsider is there's 2 more sections to consider. If you put a lot of money in it, you can consider doing something like Poshmark, or selling it in some way, some form or fashion, a consignment shop, or someone who specializes in doing that, unless that is something that you're really good at, or you know someone. Perhaps you can list it on Marketplace or Craigslist, somewhere like that, and see if you can sell it. But remember what I told you, time is money. So if you don't feel like you can get your money's worth out of it, or it's not going to be enough value in return for the time that you put in, and that's something you need to consider. Is it going to cost you more to sell it than it is to just let it go? Or if I can still wear it and I still want to try to get some use out of it, I'm going to keep it. Those are decisions you have to make. And just do not get lost in the guilt or shame of having paid the money for it and never used it. Tag still on it. That will benefit someone else and be their treasure. You just need to decide, am I going to sell it or let it go or give it to someone? And then that second reason, that fantasy you're just not going to be that size again. Perhaps you've lost a lot of weight and you just are struggling to gain that weight back. Let it go. Choose what's comfortable and looks nice on you right now. Because remember, are you wearing it or is it wearing you? If you're wearing it, then it's appropriate and continue. But if it's wearing you, it's going to bring you down. It's going to make you feel depressed. It's going to make you feel bad. And it's going to heighten and accentuate what is already worrying and concerning you. Compliment yourself by doing yourself justice and letting things go that simply just need to take a back seat. You're the new you now. You're decluttering, you are organizing, and you're getting your life back. And you're going to live for today and for tomorrow. So donate it or give it to someone or call someone that you might know that might even consider purchasing it from you. I've had that to happen. I've actually called someone to come and get items, and then when they got here, they offered me money for those items that I was not interested in taking any money. I was just interested in giving it to someone who really, truly cared and was excited about it. That was a grand feeling. It is the biggest reward, is for somebody to be happy and go, thank you so much for those clothes and those shoes and scarves and wraps and all kinds of things that I had. So I want you to keep that in mind. Love you. You are enough and you are great just like you are. And that fantasy me, I'm not ever going to be that size again. And I have spent tons of money on things brand new with a tag. I'd rather it go to somebody I know is going to get some benefit from it. They're going to appreciate it. And that I will be rewarded in other ways. I will come up and have something even greater. And I will tell you some exciting things. Here's the bonus that comes with doing your closet. You're going to find some things in there. You're going to go, oh my, I love the way I felt when I wore this. I remember this event or this happened, and it'll bring back memories, and you'll be excited to wear that piece of clothing again. And when you do wear it, I'll tell you this, you will feel just as much as you did when you originally wore it, and feel even more so. You'll be like, oh my goodness, I can still wear this, and it still feels just as wonderful and soft and comfortable as it did when I bought it years ago. And those are just bonuses, those little tiny hidden gems that you're going to find in there. Also, the thing I want you to also get excited about is when you're doing this, you will have this renewed energy and this new excitement about it. And you will shop with purpose. And you'll know exactly what's missing in your wardrobe or what you could use more of or what you really, really like. And it'll also, you'll find out your sense of style, who you are now, what's your style like now. And you'll even have a chuckle or two from what the style you used to be or things you used to wear and how you felt about them. So here's the key. I want to give you another bonus. Here's the other bonus. Classics. When you spend good money for good quality clothing, classics never, ever, ever, never go out of style. Everyone has their favorite black pair of slacks, their favorite blazer, maybe their favorite dress, favorite skirt, favorite pair of shoes. We all have our favorites. And those classics that you've been wearing for 20 years, they are still great today. And it's really, really hard to find good quality clothes. And it's not fast fashion. So the classics stay in style. It's never wrong or a bad decision to keep a classic. But I do want you to ask yourself a major question. Do you own 3 pairs of black slacks? How often do you wear those black slacks? Which ones fit you the best and feel the best when you wear them? Which ones are the easiest to care for and maintain? And which ones do you feel you will get the most mileage out of and the most wear and have stuck with you and just bounce right back every single time? They're the right length, they're the right waist size, and they're the right color shade of black. And you have shoes to match already. They will go with you any style you want, whether it is a business meeting, a church function, a group community gathering, a cookout, no matter what the reason, they are a great pair of slacks. So stick with your classics. They never wear out. They never go out of style. And if you have 3 pair, maybe you only need 1 pair. This is another way that you can declutter your closet, is keep what it is you will truly, truly need and benefit from, that feel the best, wear the best, last the longest, and look the best on you. And the other 2, if they don't have all those bells and whistles, give them away. Donate them to someone who will get that kind of joy out of them. So that's pretty much it for today. I wanted to share those tips on our DOD, declutter, organize, and donate. Until the next DIY, well, I'm going to be decluttering, organizing, donating, and definitely cleaning. If you're enjoying these videos, please, 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 let me know. Tell me, do you have a favorite outfit? What's your favorite? And how is this helping you? Is it helping you? And if it is, share the video out. Maybe you got a friend or a companion that you think would benefit from this information. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, well, it's free. Hit the subscribe. Join this channel. We do a lot of DIYs on here, and right now we're in this journey of decluttering our homes and reclaiming back our space and getting organized at the same time, as well as benefiting a whole lot of people with our donations. And we're just loving it. Hit the like button. Until the next one, this is Elizabeth.